Hello, my name is Tammy and I am a grade 3 teacher. Recently, I attended the SDO Navotas Upskilling Extravaganza on curriculum, instruction, assessment, and social-emotional learning. It was a 3-day training program that helped me improve my teaching skills and gain new insights into the latest teaching methods. One of the things I learned from the training was the importance of contextualization in teaching. I realized that if I can connect what I teach to the students' real-life experiences, it would be more meaningful and memorable for them. Another thing I learned was the importance of personalized learning. I learned that every student is unique and has different needs, interests, and learning styles. By incorporating personalized learning in my lessons, I can cater to the needs of each of my students and help them reach their full potential. The SDO framework was also a big part of the training. It stands for Structure of the Observed Learning Outcome, and it's a tool that helps teachers understand how their students are learning. By using the SDO framework, I can better assess my students' understanding and adjust my teaching accordingly. Lastly, the training also emphasized the importance of social-emotional learning. I learned that students' emotional well-being is just as important as their academic performance. By incorporating social-emotional learning in my lessons, I can help my students develop healthy relationships, manage their emotions, and build their self-esteem. Now that I have all these new insights, I'm ready to put them into practice. I have decided to create a literacy intervention plan for my struggling grade 3 readers. My plan will incorporate contextualization, personalized learning, the SDO framework, and social-emotional learning. Here are the steps that I, Tammy, will take to implement my literacy intervention plan. I will assess my struggling readers to determine their reading levels and identify their strengths and weaknesses. I will use the SDO framework to assess their understanding and evaluate their progress over time. I will use the real-life experiences of my students to contextualize the lessons. I will make connections between what I teach and the students' daily lives to make the lessons more meaningful and memorable. I will create individualized reading plans for each of my struggling readers. I will consider their learning styles, interests, and abilities when creating these plans. I will incorporate social-emotional learning activities into my lessons to help my students develop healthy relationships, manage their emotions, and build their self-esteem. I will use a variety of literacy activities that cater to the needs of my struggling readers. I will use interactive games, hands-on activities, and group work to keep the students engaged and interested. I will regularly assess my students' progress using the SDO framework. I will use this information to adjust my teaching and make changes to my literacy intervention plan as needed. At the end of each lesson, I will reflect on my teaching and make any necessary changes to my approach. I will also ask for feedback from my students to get their perspective on what is working and what needs improvement. By following these steps, I am confident that I will be able to create a successful literacy intervention plan for my struggling grade 3 readers. I am excited to see the results of my work, and I know that my students will benefit from it in the long run. As a teacher who recently attended the SDO Navotas Upskilling Extravaganza, I strongly encourage my fellow educators to create their own work application plan. The training I received was incredibly valuable, and I believe that by incorporating the latest teaching methods, such as contextualization, personalized learning, the SDO framework, and social-emotional learning, we can help our students reach their full potential. Thank you very much, and I wish all the best for your WAP.